and welcome to what we're prepping today. So my grandson has issues, but he's here doing an unboxing. Right, Nick?
Mm-hmm.
You're allowed to talk. Well, they know your name. I've used your name before. We've used my name before. He looked at me like, you said my name. And so we have a huge box. It wouldn't even fit up on the countertop from Amazon here. And I have taken off the labels, and I will pause the video while we manage to not cut our fingers off. Okay, we stitched up Nick's finger after he cut it off with those scissors, using them so dangerously. And now we are opening it up, and what is it?
I think that's a lot of paper. These are the heaviest boxes ever.
Oh, these are our 18 packs of antiviral Kleenex, and we have...
Open them?
We don't need to, but you could open one, sure, if you want to see what's inside. Well, you don't need scissors for that, do you? Hold on, kiddo. Wait, hold on. Okay. There you go. Pop one more open. Oh, my laptop. How'd you do that so easy? I think you're just stronger than me.
Oh, they're bunches of tissues.
Yes. 18 boxes per case. There are 3 cases in this box. You don't have to take them out. Put them back in there.
Not the box quicker. Not all 3 boxes.
No, you can't have all... No, absolutely not. No, Nick likes boxes. He builds things with boxes, and he thinks he's getting all these boxes here and leaving me with... What's 18 times 36? 60 minus 6 is 54 boxes of tissue. Nope. Don't. Why? Don't do that. Put those back in here, please. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll take these out, and then you can have the big box. But what do we have down there?
Let's see. My little subscriber.
Go ahead, you're allowed to talk. Is that heavy?
Look, light as a feather.
Okay, well, all right, let's see what else we have in there. This was our subscribe and save order. We got the antiviral Kleenex for $15 a case, remember, on that super sale. And then what else do we have here? Oh, we ordered, the only one came in, so we're getting another box soon then for the subscribe and save order. This was all natural baby chest rub, lavender and chamomile. It is unlike Vicks or Vaseline in that it is petroleum and menthol free. I think that's like $5 or $6, and one of them was $10. And I ordered 3 different types of this on my subscribe and save. So we also have the 10 milligram quick release melatonin, 120 cherry flavored tablets. I told you before, my husband uses melatonin. I actually give it to the dogs as well to calm them down at night. Not this much. The dogs get 5 milligrams of the strawberry flavored. And so this is ended up only being $5 or $6 on the Amazon subscribe and save, which makes it the best deal I've found on melatonin. If you can use the 10 milligram. If 10 milligram is too much for you, then you could use the 5 milligram. And I get that also on samsclub.com. And right now, Sam's Club has their melatonin on their monthly specials. Just remember, if you get the quick release, it acts very differently from the timed release. My husband can't use the timed release because it makes him too groggy the next day. And he has to be very awake at work. And then, of course, I've got the puppy vitamins, although the dogs are almost 18 months old. I will continue to give them the puppy vitamins until they are totally 18 months old, because the German Shepherds are a larger breed, and larger breeds are puppies for longer than smaller breeds. Didn't know that till this year. So that's it. That's what we got for today's preps on the Amazon subscribe and save. And you get a nice short video because this huge box was an incomplete order, and I had to hurry so Nick could get his box. Be blessed, everyone, and let me know if you were able to get in on the Kleenex antiviral really good sale that they had on Amazon, and let me know if you found it anywhere else. Now, we did have 2 people comment on the one video that these tissues are now available at Target as well as Sam's Club in the store, and I found them online as well. So the price is not as good as it was on this 18 pack for $15 on Amazon, but it's still a good price. And these are a nice, really thick tissue. This is what they're like. You can't really tell the thickness, but look, I'm trying to rip that apart. Oh, mine. It's not even, see, it's not even coming apart. So it's a strong tissue. And then it looks like it's, I don't know, it's more than, I don't know if it's triple ply or it has those little blue dots in it. And I don't know if that's the citric acid. I don't know if that's something that helps make them antiviral, but that's a real, oh, there we go. You can rip it that way on the crease. But on this way, look, I was not able to rip it that way. Maybe it's just stronger that way. Yeah, it's just stronger the other way. So it does rip indeed. Of course it would, but it's a really strong and really thick tissue. And I like that it's antiviral. And no, it's not going to make your virus go away. It's not going to heal your virus. And what I like about these is if I'm taking care of somebody sick, it's going to hopefully contain what they spit out or sneeze out. And then while that the ingredients in this tissue actually inactivate the virus, so that when I pick it up, even though I should be doing it with gloves or another piece of paper or even another tissue, clean tissue over that tissue, hopefully I will lessen my contact with any virus that has been hopefully inactivated in that tissue. So every little bit helps. Just like I know spraying Lysol isn't going to heal my virus, but it is going to hopefully help keep the viruses and kill the viruses that are on doorknobs, light switches, toys, dishes, forks, spoons, anything else that you can spray. And one other quick thing to mention is that, did you know that if you actually read the directions for any type of spray that is antiviral, antibacterial type of spray like Lysol, or the one that I prefer now is the Odoban, is that when you spray it on an area, you really don't need a light dusting. You can't just use a light dusting is what I should say. The directions will actually tell you that you actually need to allow that surface, you need to spray enough to allow the surface to stay wet for a full 10 minutes. So if you're going into a public bathroom or even a work restroom and spraying the seat with Lysol real quick just before you sit on that seat, know that you are not getting the full benefit of how the product is actually supposed to work. You need to spray it, allow it to sit for 10 minutes, and then let it stay wet for 10 minutes. So when I was actively working, I would go to work and I would ask the person I was working with, do you need to use the restroom because I'd like to sanitize it, and I'm going to need at least 10 minutes for all my product to dry naturally. And they would either use the bathroom or say, no, I'm good. And I would go spray down the entire bathroom, and I went through Lysol spray like crazy. I really wish I had had Odoban available at that time and work, even though the bathrooms were absolutely filthy and they were supposed to be cleaned. They were never cleaned. And if you told somebody, hey, I just got on this engine and the toilet is so nasty it needs cleaned, they would be like, use the one on the second unit. What do you want me to do about it? It's like, really? Well, if federal law requires that you have clean toilets available to us, and I'm going to be away from any other toilet except for this one for the next 12 to 14 hours, it's got to be clean. And then, of course, they label you a troublemaker, and then they usually send somebody out to clean the bathroom. But anyway, boy, oh boy, do you ever think I could stick to a subject and not digress? But anyway, like, clean bathrooms are just a pet peeve of mine, and it amazes me how, especially people would say, oh, I'm not worried about how that bathroom looks. I don't use it. Really? Then if none of y'all ever use these toilets, how do they get to be so nasty? Seriously, it's crazy. If for those of you who love trains, you will love a freight train until you get on the engine and look at the toilet and smell some of those engines that smell so nasty. The whole place smells like a toilet. Think of the worst porta potty you've ever been in. And that's how some railroads allow their employees to work, the conditions they allow them to work in. But anyway, that's it. And that was my Amazon subscribe and save order. And that daily lesson, the thing you've always wanted to know about toilets on freight train engines. Okay, everybody, what did you prep today? Did you get in on the antiviral Kleenex special that Amazon had? And be blessed.